some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wolverines offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Pitts. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. They'll give it on the counter. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a chance. It out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12 or...
Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Pitts. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They're testing the right side here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Snagged out of the air. Knocked off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Trying to move them on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give out of the gun. Creates a little room. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They'll leave it with the lone back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from heat. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, it's a reverse. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it.
And it's one thing to get stopped on 3rd and short, but it's another thing to go out of bounds. I mean, you got to know better as a running back. Like, the clock is my friend. I want to make sure that I stay in bounds. Nice job by the defense. They did their job, but I got to know better. Stick my foot in the ground, get physical, and keep that clock ticking.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left, and the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. 4th down, gotta have it here. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play call...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These corners going to give them some space. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. Serious repercussions, Kirk, from the last meeting when the Wolverines won in a rout.
Chris, that was a game where Michigan did everything right. Their offense was really clicking. It got Ohio State's attention. You and I were over at the facility yesterday, and everybody's talking about the last time, what happened in that game, and how they want payback today.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They keep him guessing with a run. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And they'll kick it away here. And their fair catch is made. A smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. There's the handoff. He breaks free. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And it's a bunch formation. Here's the toss play now, running left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's got the first down and more. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Ultimately, the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They've got him down out near the 40. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Ball handed to the running back. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's 2nd down here. Breaks into open space. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That ball snagged for a completion. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass falls incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tight tight end makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Webb. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Such a tough break here for this offense, giving up this sack on 3rd and goal. Real opportunity, but you never know. 4th down, do you settle for the 3 points here, or do you take the risk of going for it and trying to put the touchdown up on the board?
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing off play action. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense is still clicking. And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. A change of direction. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Wolverines are on the move here. On first down, it's play action.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback still with the football. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, look at the quick cut. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Gives it to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at midfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Receiver in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the wideout goes in motion. Bootleg looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Grab behind the line. It's Callaway. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. First down, looking to throw the ball. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Silva. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Takes off in a bootleg. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. On first and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So on third down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
That's caught. It's Callaway. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he drops back in the gun. Stays on his feet. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to throw it on first down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up, still moving. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Grinding away on the ground. The gain is 3 yards. Down in 7. Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This is important, a chance to extend the lead deep here in the 4th quarter. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the
move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Hands off to the left. Breaks free. Now here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chrissy, look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling velocity be here? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Toss play to the outside. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a kneel down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. The home fans are excited right now. Their team is able to come up with a big win, and it's on to next week.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but